Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott forced out to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Past the 20. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, Prescott. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. That caught by Trimble. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Escape, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple, Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25. Yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 30, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Okay, ready. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Corral. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. He sets up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott rolling to it, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Play action, Corral.
It's brought in by Harris. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this